war is changing. The battlefields of the 21st century are not always fought with the bombs and the bullets. They are fought with the bits and the bytes, with clicks and shares and likes. This is the invisible battlefield and you are on the front lines. So what is information warfare? Forgot what you see in the spy movies. It is not just about hacking into top secret file. Information warfare is a strategic use of information to achieve a national objective. The goal is not to destroy an army, but to destroy an enemy's will to fight, or better yet, to make them think they are fighting for your side all along. It is about controlling the narrative, manipulating perception and eroding the trust. According to the experts, the people often confuse the information warfare with just fake news. It is so much bigger. It encompasses everything from the psychological operations and the propaganda to the cyber attacks on critical infrastructure to manipulating social media to sow division. The weapon is the information and the target is human mind. A war as old as time. This is not a new idea for the centuries. The empires have used propaganda and the deception. The Romans spread the rumors to demoralize their enemies. During the Cold War, the US and the Soviet Union waged a constant battle for the hearts and the minds through radio broadcast and the covert publications. But then something changed. The internet and the later the social media did not just change the game, it created a whole new one. The old model was one to many, the government broadcasting a single message. But the new model is many to many. Now anyone can be broadcaster, and that's where the chaos begins. The modern arsenal. The today's information warrior has a vast arsenal. Let's break down the key weapons. The first, the disinformation and misinformation. First, disinformation. This deliberately crafted false information spread to deceive. Its less malicious cousin brother is misinformation, which is the false but not spread with the intent to harm. On social media, where the emotion trumps fact and the speed trumps accuracy, both spread like the wildfire. Second is bots, trolls and the sock puppets. To amplify these lies, armies of the automated accounts or bots are deployed. They can make the hashtag trend, drown out the real conversation and create a false census. They are supported by the human trolls and vast networks of the fake accounts known as the sock puppets, all designed to manipulate the conversation. Third is hacking and leaking. The classic cyber attack, but in the information warfare. The goal is not just to steal data, it is to release it strategically. Hacking a political campaign's email and leaking them at a critical moment can change the course of an election. It is about the weaponizing the truth or distorted version of it. The fourth is the AI revolution and deepfakes. And the most powerful new weapon is the artificial intelligence or AI. AI can create the deepfakes, incredible realistic fake videos that can put words in anyone's mouth. It can generate propaganda on the massive scale and the micro-target individuals with custom-made deceptive message. This is the new frontier and it is terrifying. The war in action. This is not the theory, this is the happening right now. The case 1, the 2016 US election. Briefly touch upon the Russian IRA's use of the targeted ads on the Facebook, troll farms and the hacking or leaking of DNC's emails to the Discord and influence the voters. Case 2, the Cambridge Analytica. How personal data from the millions of the Facebook users was harvested without consent and used to build the psychological profiles for the political targeting. The war in Ukraine. How Russia and the Ukraine are fighting a parallel war online. Russia's use of the disinformation to justify the invasion and the Ukraine's masterful use of the social media to rally international support and the counter Russian narratives. According to experts, Ukraine is a textbook example of the modern hybrid warfare. You have kinetic action on ground, tanks and artillery happening at the same time as a fierce information war online. President Zelensky on the Telegram, viral videos of Ukraine farmers towing tanks, that's all part of the 21st century battlefield. It is about the shaping global perception in the real time. Human cost. So what in the endgame and what is the human cost of this invisible war? It is the erosion of the most important pillar of any society, that is trust. Trust in our media and trust in our government, trust in our neighbors, trust in reality itself. When we can no longer agree on the basic set of the facts, democracy becomes impossible, polarization deepens, and the society fractures. In the end, your defense. The scale of this problem can feel overwhelmed. State-sponsored actors, advanced AI, global platforms, but the first line of the defense is not a government agency or the tech company. The first line of the defense is you. Your mind is the battlefield, which means you are also its best defender. How we can defend? It is about building digital media literacy. First, question your emotions. If a headline makes you immediately outraged or fearful, then pause. Strong emotional reactions are the primary target of. Second, check the source. Is it a reputable news organization or a random blog? Look for the About Us page, check author. Third, read beyond the headlines. The full story often tells a very different tale. Fourth, look for the cross verification. Are other credible news outlets reporting the same thing? Fifth, diversify your media diet. Escape your echo chamber, actively seek out perspectives that challenge your own. In the end, the invisible war for our attention and our beliefs will only intensify. But by being critical and conscious consumers of the information, we can disarm the weapons pointed at our minds. We can choose to build bridges of the understanding, not walls of the division. The choice now more than ever is ours.